As a Karate Kid fan, somebody who grew up very closely loving the Karate Kid franchise, I was not too keen on the Kung Fu Kid that they did that was called the Karate Kid, basically saying that America doesn't know the difference between Kung Fu and Karate. So, yeah, I didn't like how they did that movie. I mean, it was basically a retelling of the same story, just a different setting. But this, folks, I don't really know what to make of it. Welcome back, everybody. It's your pal Orange Hat, here to bring you another video. And, apparently Sony is announcing a Karate Kid crossover sequel. Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan is set to reprise respective franchise roles. So, first learn stand, then learn fly, then learn star in a crossover sequel that nobody saw coming. I do remember when they did announce that there was going to be another Karate Kid movie, that after Cobra Kai, and that it was going to have nothing to do with Cobra Kai. And boy, was I ticked off at that. I think I still have a video on that. If I do, I will put it up in a card up here. But yeah, if they're doing a crossover, if they do it right, I'm all for it. To the surprise of both fans and general audiences alike, Sony has announced that not only have they greenlit a cinematic take on the Karate Kid, but that it will also feature the first official meeting between the franchise's original and reboot storylines. News of the Karate Kid's return to the silver screen was announced November 21st, courtesy of the brief video message uploaded to Sony's official YouTube channel. Upon hitting play, audiences were greeted by actors Ralph Macchio, who portrayed the original series protagonist Daniel LaRusso in all of his appearances from Karate Kid to Cobra Kai, and Jackie Chan, who starred as the Mr. Miyagi analog Mr. Han in the franchise's 2010 reboot. The latter of whom proceeded to tease, "We have got big news." Turning the floor over to Macchio, Chan stood aside his fellow actor and revealed, "We are starring in a Karate Kid movie together." Or a new Karate Kid movie together. However, with further details regarding the production are still heavily under wraps, including whether or not it will directly reference or even feature cameos from the original Karate Kid, star Jaden Smith, and the cast of Cobra Kai, Chan did have one big of even bigger news to share with fans. Pressed even bigger than the movie announcement, by his new co-star, legendary stuntman declared that Sony was looking for the next Karate Kid. That's right, Macchio followed up. The global search for the new star of our global film starts right now. To this end, following a brief bit of banter between the two actors, the announcement ultimately concludes with a pair of inviting interest parties to learn more about this new role and to submit your audition video via the newly launched KarateKidCasting.com website. So they're actually actively looking for somebody to play the role. According to the casting call found therein, the franchise's next protagonist will be a young man named Fai Long, who is Chinese or mixed-race Chinese, and aged between 15 and 17 years old. Okay. He speaks fluent English, says Sony. Conversational Mandarin is a strong plus. He's smart, scrappy, and a skilled martial artist. If you're looking for a karate... I'm a martial artist. Karate is Japanese martial arts. Kung Fu is Chinese martial arts. So why are they making a Chinese or even mixed race Chinese character doing karate. I mean, I'm not saying that they can't. I'm just saying that maybe it should be a Japanese if they're going to the Asian route. You know, Japanese is the style of, or is the base style of Japanese martial arts. But hey, you know, they made that mistake with the Jaden Smith movie, where they're saying, or they're calling it Karate Kid when karate isn't even mentioned in the film. It's kung fu. But yeah, interestingly, it appears the casting will be truly open, as the studio explicitly states that no acting experience is required for any prospective actor. Though they do note that any sort of martial arts, movement, gymnastics, or dance experience is a strong plus. Should an individual be interested in submitting an audition tape, and so long as they are available to film between March and June of 2024, they are encouraged to submit their materials directly to Sony at Sony.com. Per additional details provided by Variety, the film will be helmed by the End of the Effing World director Jonathan Entwistle. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that name. Who some may recognize as the current showrunner behind the upcoming YA young adult television reboot, The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and written by Goosebumps 2, Haunted Halloween by writer Rob Lieber. Should everyone's training go off without a hitch, the next Karate Kid film will aim to dominate in cinematic competition on December 13th, 2024. So, I'm skeptical, however I'm hopeful. I've always been a fan of the Karate Kid movies. One through the next Karate Kid movie with Hilary Swank. Wasn't the best or the biggest fan of the third one, but it still was a good movie, nonetheless. Aside from the, or what the age differences stuff notwithstanding. But I want things to be accurate, you know? I want things to be accurate martial arts wise as well. Because if you have or if you're going to call it the Karate Kid, then teach karate, not kung fu. That was the mistake that they had with the Jaden Smith Jackie Chan reboot. But then again, it was called the Kung Fu Kid in every place but America. And that kind of made America look stupid. Because they're like, well, we're naming it something that relates to what Americans know. I'm pretty sure that if you would have called it the Kung Fu Kid, even over here, people would have accepted it because, well, he's learning Kung Fu. He's not learning karate. But anyway, folks, God, just do it right, you know? And this time, don't worry about confusing people. They're old enough to understand the differences, you know? Anyway, that's going to be the video. Y'all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think of this? Do you think that this movie will be good? I mean, it's got the original Karate Kid cast, so I'm hopeful. But let me know, folks. This has been Orange Chat Reviews. Y'all have a wonderful day, and always remember, stay humble.